The Alfie Whattam podcast.
Okay, final clip to discuss. This was actually sent to me on Twitter by a follower of the show. If you enjoy the show and would like to send me clips, and my Twitter handle is on the screen at the moment. We've got some really good engagement there at the moment. Michael Dell, everyone knows Mr. Dell, he actually was liking the show the other day and sharing it. So appreciate everybody's engagement in that respect. But this clip was sent to me. It's a news story talking about artificial intelligence and Levi. So Levi Strauss is partnering with Amsterdam-based digital model studio LaLaLand.ai to create hyper-realistic AI models of every body type, age, size, and skin tone. So essentially, you will be able to go onto their website, list your gender, your body, size, your skin tone, etc., and see what you would look like wearing those clothes, which is interesting. What are your reactions when you see this application of AI, Damien? What's your take?
No, I think it's good. I think it's being able, because when you see models modeling clothes, they don't look like me. Right?
Really?
Yeah. No, not the six pack and whatever, and
Sure.
So I think for me it's like, seeing, as you said, the different body types, and so how it looks on me.
Yeah.
Being able to see how it actually looks on I guess maybe my physique or whatever. Okay. It's I think it's gonna take off. I guess you can ask the same question. Where the model is gonna go.
I know. We'll get to that, because that is an interesting point. But what's your initial reaction, Alex, when you see this piece of news?
I think it's about 10 years too late.
Okay.
Because now if you get good AR, you can put your AR glasses on, look in the mirror, and it's going to replace your clothing with whatever clothing you want. So it's going to be on you, not on a generated model. And the younger people, they're all in their TikToks and stuff, right? So they do not really look into models anymore. And they don't get the peer pressure of how you're supposed to look from the ads as a previous generation had. They get it from TikToks, and a lot of the TikTok, influencers, they get sponsored by the brands and they wear the clothing. Yeah. So I think it's a bit too late. It's an interesting tech demo, but I think that's it.
Maybe a stepping stone to the AR that you see. Okay. And what's your take, Berta?
Probably conflicting views, and mainly conflicting because I don't find the ethics being very fair. I just don't know, whose bodies are there in that model, and who does own the body, because in the end the compilation that body is someone else's measurement, someone else's pictures.
Good point.
It's a funny one, but I can definitely see the benefits. There's no question.
Okay.
Definitely.
It's good from an ED&I perspective to a degree, but then also it's bad because it's not giving the ED&I minorities the jobs that would be needed from a model perspective. So it's fake ED&I, kind of. You posed the question, Damien. I think this is obvious that models are not going to exist really if this takes off, because why the hell would you need a model? Why would you even need a photographer if you have DALL-E for scenic art and other types of art? You've got Midjourney for building this kind of cool stuff. Then models and photographers will be gone. So do you see that becoming a thing, or what's your view on that side?
Yeah, I think so. I think it is a threat on that industry in terms of not models will be gone. So I think that's just a general question around what AI brings, and that's why we have to kind of probably step back and kind of see where it's going really. What impact it's going to really have on jobs. So yeah, I think it is, I guess, a concern in that industry that we probably have to look into. So
it makes the pause on AI make some sense when you start to consider the millions and millions of jobs which are going to be affected overnight when it comes to this sort of thing potentially.
Yeah, and I think with this and that with different innovations and different I guess in industries and as time goes by, new jobs will be created. it's going to bring new opportunities. Just like the Industrial Revolution, we said, new opportunities came when machines came about. There's also, I think there will always be jobs, but there'll be different type of jobs.
Sure. Okay.
Different industries will open up.
Okay.
What they are, not quite sure yet, but I think there will be.
Okay. So AI replacing models, replacing photographers. But Berta, is that going to happen? Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? What's your take?
I think it will happen. I think this is just the way the world is going, and I agree about so many concerns over how we're implementing AI, but I'm also aware that the word, and this is a big gun, the word competition is now a tech stack. And I was listening to a program on Saturday where it was discussing how China approaches the development with the utilitarian party, where they don't give people a choice. And everyone seems to comply, but the point is that they really advance in what they're doing. And if we sort of stop here, I just don't know what sort of larger implications might be in a few years' time if we don't follow. And it's a really difficult question.
Yeah. What's your take, Alex?
So I don't think the models and photographers will completely go away because it's going to be a thing of prestige, So yes, you can have an auto-generated art and whatever, but you can use a real human, and that's going to give you an edge and make things more expensive. Like Paris Fashion Week, it's not going to be auto-generated. They're going to be catwalks. They're going to be photographers. It's it's the couture. It's super cool. But all the the general stuff will probably be replaced potentially. But the bigger picture, I still think it's still a tool, and depending how we use that tool, will probably shape jobs. Will probably make some jobs obsolete, but will make some jobs more rewarding. And well, to be honest, I want jobs to be gone completely. I want everybody to just have hobbies. I want to live in a post-scarcity society where you have your food printed, where you have entertainment on demand, and you can just enjoy your life and be with friends or be in VR or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that should be the vision, and we should utilize the tools we have with that vision in mind. So as long as you know where you want to take the society, then you can use your tools better. I don't think we should just stop. We should direct it, probably government policy, etc. But we should see where it can take us.
Interesting.
Hey, thanks for watching this YouTube video. If you want to see more like this, please remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.